We talked to his assistant coach and former Husky, Blake Heedle, before the game. He's excited about his homecoming, and we are underway. Opening face-off brought to you by Fine Line Tire and Fine Line Tire Express. The Huskies win the draw and send it all the way in. First period being presented by Steven Sardarian tonight, under the weather. Huskies will have to try to work without him. Here's a steal by Michigan Tech. Drop pass now for Leppa. He'll walk in. Leppa with a shot. Scores! Tommy Leppa! Number 2, and the Huskies on the board early. 53 seconds in, 1-0.
He picked up his head and just snapped a quick wrist shot. And it beat Kotai for an early lead for Michigan Tech. But what a hard shot there by Leppa. You can see.
Centering chance. Here's a chance for the Vikings. Left side. Meerman toe drags it, poked away by Anderson. Anderson can't move it up out of the zone. Here's a chance for the Vikings. Low, a shot and a score. Turned over by Michigan Tech down along the wall, and a great shot. I think Baumgartner's going to get it. It's 1-1.
Time that. Nice play all around.
Actually, it's going to be Leo Bulgakov, the Belarus native. Parker will control his own blue line. Tipped all the way down by Michigan Tech. Huskies in on the forecheck. Baumgartner back there to pick it up. Loose puck, quick pass to the front. Loose is there at the top of the circle. Huskies trying to get a shot. They do. Nice save by Kotai. And cleared all the way down.
Davatella dug it out of that pile and got a quick shot off.
Back across the line. Huskies going in on the forecheck again. Veritatoy. Bouncing puck right to the net. Shot there by Latimer and a save by Kotai. Skrimsky back to the point now. Back already. Send it back behind the net. Right to the goal. And a play made right there. And Isaac Gordon trying to defend against Jacob. Trying to settle down. Sends it in front of his own goal. Turns it over. And goes back to the point. Shot. Save. Rebound. Another stop. And a loose puck still in between the legs of goaltender Bartoskevich. And they play it all the way down for an icing. Thought he had a winger coming off the boards there. And you can see it was loose in between the legs there of goaltender Bartoskevich. Good save by Kotai just to get a piece of that one. Stung him a little bit. And back down low. The Huskies now. Good cycle here. Centering pass. A shot and a save made there by Kotai again. And sent all the way back down inside of the Michigan Tech zone. Anderson to pick it up. Anderson will gain some speed. Loses it. Here's a steal. A shot and a save made. Trying to work it back to the point. Good job by Fasciano to hold it in. Works it to his forehand. Nothing there. Sends it around. Michigan Tech with a quick pass to the front. Smart play made there. From the corner.
Just before that, on the other end, that was Parker jumping in on the rush.
Takrabari able to get it up to center ice, and Michigan Tech trying to take it away, and they do. Bernie with it. He has a guy leading back the other way. Coming across his left ball. Backhand shot. Rebound there off of Kotai. Loose puck at the side of the goal. Goes behind the net. Van Blaricon trying to win a battle. This one's stolen away by the Vikings and brought back up to center ice. Owen Bona across the line. Hustling down. Fasciano waited too long. There's a shot. Boy, the Husky defense did not realize the imminent danger that was coming down on them on that forecheck. Great job by the Vikings. Got a good shot off. And a save made by Bartoskevich. Cross the line again. Going with it back to the back door. They score. Nice backdoor play by the Vikings from down below the goal line. And it's a 2-1 lead for Augustana.
Michigan Tech.
Yeah, plenty of guys back and just not realizing again the imminent danger. Worked on the half wall. Centering pass again. Burke right open in front. Cole Burke's shot taken there. Save made by goaltender Bartoskevich. And puck sent over to the left wing corner. Only one goal scored in that second period. There's a shot right there. Loose puck shot and a save by Kotai. Huskies again throwing it away after they had good pressure down inside the play. Ryman kind of ran into the referee, got it to the front of the goal. Kotai making the save. Davatella got a hit up high there. Davatella trying to find it down in the right wing corner. Huskies working their tail off, and so are the Vikings. Pass to the front. Shot! Anderson scores! Anderson ties it up! Red hot! Jack Anderson with 4:03 left to go in the third and makes it 2-2.
Saw Jack Anderson waiting for it. He had good patience here. Finds Jack Anderson, and Jack Anderson just sort of corralled that puck. Boy, what a shot. Right over the block.
Bernie will skate it to the top. and hangs on to it. No pressure. Now got it to Anderson. Anderson getting away from a check. Anderson's going to walk in. Tried to dish it off right to the front of the goal. Puck is still loose. Bernie kept it alive. And now we'll try to get it back to the point, and we'll get it back out to center ice. 2-2, we're in overtime with 2:45 remaining. Taken now by Bame. Bame for the Huskies. Has good speed. He'll go back inside of his own zone. Shots are 37-20, Michigan Tech. Tie 2-2. Costapirti across the line. Costapirti shot! Where did it go? The Steelers go in! Scores! The Huskies scored! It got through Kotai, and Michigan Tech wins it in overtime. 3-2, and gets the extra points. A huge one in the CCHA Stadium.
Players go back to their bench. This makes me a little nervous.
See the overhead here. Oh boy, that just snuck through, and that's why nobody in the building knew it went in.
It was definitely a goal.